Welcome back to the battlefields of the future. This is Warhammer 40,000 and it's Orks against Necrons. So, in my movement phase, the Stomper moved up, this boys unit advanced, and the Weird Boys going with them. They're heading towards that objective. My buggy there went to hold that objective. I know I'm putting it out in the open, but I will have 3 objectives this turn, and that's important for my secondaries. They just walked up, Jet moved forward, they just moved up. They stayed where they are around that objective. That unit also advanced as... no, the bikers didn't advance, they could reach that objective. So that is 3 objectives I'm holding. The Orc line is moving towards the Necrons. I'm skipping the Psychic phase this turn because there's nothing I need to do. So, let's do some shooting. My shooting phase started with the Stomper. It split its fire between the Seraptech and that unit down there, but in the end all I managed to do was kill 2 warriors and do 2 wounds on the Seraptech. Daggerjet fired all of its super shooters into that unit of, what are they?
Immortals.
Immortals in the ruins, but only managed to kill 1 of them. This boys unit here just fired its rocket launcher at them in the hope of doing anything, but I missed. What's that one called? Custom Booster Blaster is out of range because it advanced. That one fired its shock attack, its custom shock rifle at the Immortals, and I managed to cause a mortal wound on the unit. To finish off my shooting, the Death Dread shot at them but didn't cause any wounds, and the Bike Squad shot at them and managed to kill 1. Right, let's just see if I got any victory points. So at the end of Orcs turn 1 I gained 3 victory points and there are no morale tests needed. So over to Necrons turn 1.
So, that thing managed to heal 1 wound, and then the Technomancer healed it 1 wound more to bring it back up to full. And my current command protocol will be Directive 1 of Protocol for Sudden Storm, which is an extra inch to everyone's movement. Okay, so in the moving, all these guys moved up. They ran, but they've got assault weapons. This thing stayed still, and those groups moved up. So then, Doom Scythe fired, it did 8 wounds to the Stomper, and then this thing fired. First with its Singularity Generators it killed 4 boys, and then with its Synaptic Obliterators it did 24 wounds to the Stomper, leaving it with 8 left. And now the Doomsday Arc. Okay, so the Doomsday Arc started by firing its Gauss Flares at that unit and killed another 4, and then it fired its high-power Doomsday Cannon at the Stomper and finished it off. It didn't explode though. So back to regular shooting. Okay, these Immortals just fired into that boys unit and killed 4 of them. Okay, now most of this unit were able to fire into that and killed another 10. Right, so a very successful shooting phase from the Necrons. This methodical destruction was very useful with the Stomper. In morale, this unit lost another 3, and that unit lost another... how many was it?
It lost another
4. Yeah, 4. Right, so I'm not going to charge or anything. So victory point wise, I got 3 for Grind Them Down, which is killing more units than he killed of mine, and 3 for Bring It Down, which was for killing the Stomper. On to Orcs turn 2.
Wah! I'm calling a speed wah this turn. So, movements. Well, the loss of the Stomper is going to hit me hard, but I think I can pull this back. So the objective at the moment is to score as much victory points as possible. Those guys moved up there. Don't really know what I'm going to do with them, to be honest, but I'm standing out in the open otherwise. All my speedsters have moved up. Dreadnought following behind. Bikes have moved over there to do some shooting. That unit is up there holding that objective. Weird Boy moved back over here. Burner Boys came to join him. The jet moved there. I think that's pretty much it. I gained another 15 victory points for holding 3 objectives, taking me to 18. So that's good. Alright, I'm going to have a psychic phase this turn. The Weird Boy successfully casted the jump on the Burner Boys, and they are now up there. We're going to get rid of that unit this turn. You see if we don't. Shooting time. Started with the Death Killer Wartrike, firing into that unit of warriors. I managed to kill 4 of them. Revenge is a dish best served green. Okay, 3 boy squads. That took a pot shot at them, but failed to hit. Rocket launcher there, tried to shoot at that, but failed to hit, and they're just not within range. Burner Boys fired into this unit. The custom Mega Blaster managed to kill 1, and even though I got a lot of hits with the burners, thanks to being in cover, he saved all of them. A 2 buggy shot into the Warriors unit, but only managed to kill 2 of them in the end. Warbikers next, firing into the Immortals, but they either saved or reanimated. Still there. And to finish my shooting phase, between the Dakka Jet and the Death Dread, we managed to kill another 2 Immortals. Right, I'm going to do some charging.
Ooh.
This unit declared a charge against them, but he did his Overwatch, and what was the other one he used?
It was Disintegration Capacitors.
Disintegration Capacitors, which meant that 6 people died, and I didn't even get into combat anyway. Next up, I played Ramming Speed on my war boss there. He got in, causing a wound. This failed to get in. Shame. And then all these guys managed to get into combat with the Immortals. Alright, Orks, you didn't do me proud this time. The war boss managed to kill an additional 1 warrior, and all the attacks from these guys failed to kill anyone. Let's see what these guys are going to do back to me now. So in retaliation, the Immortals did 1 wound to a bike and 3 wounds to my war boss. Ooh. Okay, thanks to that pile-in move there, I lost that objective, which means I no longer hold 3, so I don't get any extra victory points. Morale, I lost 2 more people from there, so that's just 1 guy left all on his little lonesome. Yeah, so at the end of my second turn, I'm at 18 victory points. On to Necrons, turn 2.
Okay, so at the start of turn 2, I gain 15 victory points for controlling 3 objectives. And I'm currently on Protocol of the Vengeful Stars on Directive 1, which is each time I deal an unmodified wound roll of 6 on a ranged attack, I have an extra AP. And he did my will be done those warriors. On to movement. So, moving, these 2 units retreated so I can shoot at things. They moved up a tiny bit. The Seraptech moved over here, that thing stayed stationary obviously. These guys just peeked around so they can see that final knob, and the flyer flew over there. Okay, so the Seraptech fired, it did some damage to the bikes over there, and 5 wounds each to the 2 Speed Freak vehicles, the Dragster and the Booster Blaster. Okay, this thing fired. It fired its Tesla weapon at the boys, killing 6 of them, and its Death Ray at the Death Dread, dealing 6 wounds. Okay, my Warlord fired his once per game, super powerful, strength 16, damage 6, Arrow of Infinity at the Warlord, and the Warlord saved. And then this thing fired its Atomizer Beam and did 1 damage. So these guys that peeked around, they just finished off the knob. Nice. Okay, so I managed to deal 8 wounds on that. So I didn't kill that much, but I'm pretty sure I took a bunch of things down to half health. Okay, On to charging. Right, in this combat here I took him to 7 wounds, I didn't quite manage to do the 8th wound, and he did nothing to me. Right, so at the end of that turn I got another 3 for grind them down, because I killed 1 unit over here, and 4 for purge the vermin, because these 2 table quarters have no orc units wholly within them. Right, what did you get?
In your turn I got nothing.
Oh yeah.
But why would I get any? So what's that bring the total to at the end of turn 2?
At the end of turn 2 I have, let's see, 28.
And I've got
18.
18.
Okay. On to turn 3.
Right, this is the turning point for me. I've just realised I forgot to move my dagger jet. I'll do that in a second. So, I gain 15 victory points, taking me to 33. Everything seems to be a bit about to die. Yeah. What can I do this turn? Well, the first thing I'll do before going to psychics is I shall move that jet. And then we'll do some psychics. So I smited it for 1 mortal wound. There. That boy's unit managed to get 4 shots off at them, but they saved. And these 2 boys here took shots at the warriors, but didn't even hit. Bruno boys fired everything they've got at the immortals, and I killed 1 of them. Just 2 left. Okay, so the buggies, the custom booster blaster managed to kill 2 warriors, and the shock dragster finished off those 2 immortals. Yes. Death Dread split its fire between the warriors, but they saved, and the croissant, and I did 1 wound to that.
Croissant.
Finally, for the shooting, that fired everything into that unit, and I killed 3 more warriors. Right, let's do some charging.
Yes.
So this charged into combat with them, and I managed to kill 2 with my spiked ram. Let's do some fighting. Okay, I think I killed... Did I kill 1?
You killed... No, you didn't kill it.
I didn't kill the warrior, he saved. But this fight here...
I interrupted.
Interrupted, which killed me, but I used the stratagem so I could fight back, and I killed him. Yes. So mutual death there.
But I can come back.
Right, and then we'll finish off the fight phase by the warriors fighting back.
Yes, I'm going to start with some good old piling in.
They did 1 wound to me, and this guy returned with 2 wounds remaining. At the end of the turn, I got another 3 victory points, taking me to 33, 36 even. There was no morale needed for anyone, so on to Necrons, turn 3.
Right, so first off, I gain a command point and 15 victory points. The protocol will be Directive 1 of Protocol of the Hungry Void, and he did my will be done on those warriors there. So not much happened in movement, the flyer moved over there, and the Overlord just nudged a little bit to the left. On to shooting. So this thing just got a triple kill. It finished off the boys with its singularity generators. 1 Synaptic Obliterator fired at the jet and destroyed it, and the other one fired at the Death Dread and killed it. None of them exploded though. Okay, Doomsday Arc fired, did a wound to the bikers, and destroyed the Dragster. Onto the flying thing. Okay, the Doom Scythe fired, it managed to kill 8 Orks with its Twin Tesla Destructor, and 1-shot the Weird Boy with the Heavy Death Ray.
My metal Weird Boy from times gone by.
Yes. I think we're done with shooting now, on to charging. So the Overlord was the only thing that charged in, and it got in nicely, and I'm going to attack with him now. Okay, and the Overlord just finished that off. Does it pop? Does it pop? Oh, yes, it does.
It does pop.
Okay, we'll be back in a second. Okay, it exploded, it killed the warrior, and it killed the Overlord. Oops. Right. That is, however, the end of the turn. I shall calculate victory points and come back to you. Right, so I managed to get 5 victory points for Bring It Down, because I managed to kill 4 vehicles, one of which was the jet, which had more than 10 wounds. I got another 3 for Grind Them Down, and I got 6 for Purge the Vermin, because there are 3 quarters without any Orks on them. So that leaves me with, the end of turn 3, 52 victory points.
52 to my 36. So I'm going to call it there because I can't catch up with my remnants. So this is the second time I've used the Orc army. Didn't do well last time, didn't do well this time, but I'm still learning them. Last time I wanted to use everything I had that was yellow. Today I used everything I had that was red. Next time I'm going to get Gazkul painted up and we're going to go for Goths. I think I'm going to do a bit better with that. But for now, thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.